I got married a couple months ago, and every single speech mentioned that you don't want to be around me when I'm hungry. So obviously, need to work on that. Okay, so Sora got started 4-ish years ago now because my now husband switched at his company from a customer-facing role into people operations. And he is like Mr. Culture. He's very engaging. He likes to think of himself as a glorified company mascot. He wants everyone to have the most amazing employee experience and wanted to start with employee onboarding. And he had all of these ideas for ways he was going to make it amazing. He had diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. He wanted to completely revamp the product training curriculum. And then he gets to this role and he got to 0 of those things because it was just pure administrative work, like so many emails and calendar invites just to kind of do the bare minimum of like, get somebody a desk, get somebody a laptop, not exactly the most like stellar welcoming experience. I was a software engineer at the time at First Round Capital and helped him write this very hacky script, like terrible code in hindsight, that just automated some of the email and calendar invite stuff and ended up saving him 15 hours a week in some cases. And his company was hiring like 20 people a month. So, growing significantly, but vast majority of companies are hiring way more than that. So I asked First Round to introduce me to HR teams and talked to 60 small, medium, and large companies, all of whom had these like crazy manual spreadsheet-driven onboarding processes. So that's, this is where it is. Yeah, good call. So that's how Sora got started. This was the actual spreadsheet that my husband used to keep track of everything going on in all the various tools related to onboarding by all the various stakeholders. It's somehow, onboarding is kind of this in-between tool process where it makes sense to take data out of the tools that actually house employee data to make it static. But of course, things fall through the cracks. Okay. This tweet kind of puts it perfectly. A lot of recruiting processes are like this perfect experience and the candidate feels like your company is amazing. And then onboarding genuinely looks like this. We've heard so many horror stories of people having managers like literally forget their new hires are starting and not talk to them, people not having laptops on time. Sometimes payroll enters the incorrect salary and that's like really hard to fix and you're just getting paid either way too much, which is kind of great, or way too little. So lots and lots of bad things can happen. But onboarding is really, really important. It has perhaps the highest correlation with employee retention of any metric that we've seen. People teams know this, and obviously retention is particularly important right now. It's just very hard to prioritize. There's too much to do. So anyway, Sora got started to fix this. Our mission is to empower people teams to create exceptional employee experiences, and employee experience starts with onboarding. So this is what it looks like in Sora. You can see what is supposed to happen when, you can see who is supposed to do what, and which things apply to which employees. And most importantly, you set this up and then it just runs forever and you are empowered to do actual impactful people work. Important to note that onboarding is just our wedge. As soon as we automate an onboarding process for a customer, we work on several other employee lifecycle events because the entire employee experience is obviously very important. And perhaps most importantly, we've built a product that customers really, really love. So most of our customers have 4+ workflows other than onboarding that they are automating. We have a lot of our customers that are doubling or even tripling when they renew with us. They're getting a ton of value. And we have a lot of these evangelists at Affirm and across a lot of our customers that say that they would never go back to another company without Sora. We have a huge opportunity. We have built this product that customers love. We just hit $1 million in ARR. We've raised $20 million from Elad Gil and First Round Capital and Two Sigma Ventures, and we're ready to start scaling. We have a lot of product to build. as we start to invest in scalability and make a lot more product bets. So there's a lot of exciting things to do, but the real reason I think you should join Sora is because the thing I'm most proud of is our internal culture. So our entire mission is centered around employee experience, and we walk that walk. I think my most important job is to scale culture, and that's what this entire first round review article is about. 100% of employees month over month say that they would recommend Sora as a great place to work. We're a fully remote company, but we get together in person 3 times a year. We actually talk about mental health and burnout. We take PTO. We work very hard, but we also take care of each other. So without further ado, these are our open roles. We're hiring quite a few software engineers, mid, senior level, some junior as well, and a couple designers. Feel free to reach out to me whenever.